What's going on, everybody? It's JB here with another edition of Career Mode, and this is episode 2 of the Carney Clarets Career Mode. We've got we've got August, conclusion of August to come, and of course we'll have another 3 games. So we've got 2 away and 1 home. We're going to plus a review of the transfer window. So we've got Wolves away. Sandwiched in between those 2 away games at Wolves and Brighton, we've got Liverpool at home. We've got the January window review. And we've got Brighton at home before we have another triple head in the next episode that includes a European trip to Argentina. Now let me clear up the reason why I'm doing the Europa League this year. Firstly, it's all about funds, and I want to test Burnley against the very best that the Europa League has to offer because it's a long endurance battle. Secondly, there's a Champions League place up for grabs for the winners. So I want to try and get into that financially. It'll be good for Burnley. And obviously we want to see how Carney does in Europe as well. So that's 3 good reasons why I'm putting Burnley to Europe this year. I hope anyone understands that. Anyway, we're going to go to Molineux now. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Remember, we started the season with a win and a draw. We beat Southampton 2-1 and we drew 0-0 at Arsenal. We go to Wolves in good form, decent form. Wolves have started okay as well. They are in not only decent form, they've lost their first 2, in fact. So we've got every chance of going to Wolves and getting a positive result. So let's get over to Molineux, where I'm waiting eye up in the commentary box at Molineux. Well, here we are at Molineux, Burnley's 3rd match of the season, their 2nd away match in succession. They take on Wolves, who have done great things under Nuno Espirito Santo, and are looking very good. A very good side. As Brendan McKaylee, a new signing alongside the back. Otherwise, it's the same team that you come to expect. Of course, Santiago Casillas and Gracia is another new signing, and Daniel Prudence, another signing, is amongst the substitutes bench. Burnley, I know about him. Of course, he was part of the Olympiacos team that knocked Burnley out in real life a year ago. And Karen Carney's gone with the same team as before. That drew 0-0 with Arsenal. So it's Egan and Tarkowski at the back. Wood and Barnes getting that up front. Alfredo Morelos has to make deal with a place on the bench. So away we go then. Wolves in the old gold. Burnley in the claret and blue. Traditional colours here. Here's Ashley Barnes taking the ball straight away and then trying the shot. It just goes over Patricio's crossbar. Both teams in need of points. Burnley to keep their unbeaten record going. Wolves to get out to the bottom 3. They've not started well. Nuno Sades. Wood tries to shot it into the side netting. So an opportunity already for Wolves, for Burnley in the first couple of minutes. A chance there. They've probed on the Wolves goal, but they've not hit the target on each occasion. Well, it's been a dour first half really in terms of real goal-mouth opportunity now then. Traore. Oh, lovely skill by Traore. Danger here for Burnley. It's over the top and wide by Adama Traore. That's the best we've seen so far from Wolves as an attacking force. And Traore hitting that one wide. Johnny Otto. Jota. Nice diagonal ball. And look at Traore. He's onside. Just Pope between him and 1-0. But Pope stood up to him really well and made a very good save. Well, let's hope for better in the second half here as Traore gets possession here for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Garcia, now Neves. And Traore, the flag is up for offside. It wouldn't have counted. Well, let's have a look at it again on replay. Yeah, just offside there as the ball was played. I tell you what, there wasn't a lot to spare there. And still, it remains 0-0. Tarkowski. Coutinho takes possession. Garcia. Traore. Nice football from Wolves. Still Traore. Oh, he's going all the way. Oh, he's placed it over. Burnley survive again. Adama Traore with a shot. And it balloons over the bar and into the crowd for a goal kick. Traore off and Prudence on, the former Olympiacos player, and Jimenez has replaced Gracia. But here's Chris Wood. Real opportunity for Wood. Good save. And Barnes might keep it in. He does. Good play. Ashley Barnes denied by Rui Patricio. Best move that Karen Carney's Clarets have fashioned so far. And Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood forcing two great saves from Rui Patricio. Frustration for Karen Carney, but Burnley have a corner. Westwood to take it. And he's in swinging towards Tarkowski, but straight down Patricio's throat. Taylor. To Wood. Might get Barnes in behind. It does. It's actually Barnes. Good save. Now Wood. Blocked again. Wood out. Oh dear. Chris Wood denied again. After Barnes had forced Patricio into making another good save, and more frustration again for Karen Carney. Who else has come on for Ashley Barnes? Here's Prudence now. Still a chance here for Danielle Prudence. And it's still going, Prudence. And still going. Good save from Pope, and Jota heads the rebound over. And you just wonder, are we going to see a goal in this game? There's the effort. And over it goes. It remains 0-0. Jota should have kept that down. Burnley let off. Westwood. 7 minutes to go. Now Goodmanson. Oh, he's done well. Kept that in. Up against Otto. Oh, he's fouled Johnny Otto. Frustration abounding here. And Johan Berg Goodmanson will pick up a yellow card from the referee. I suppose in a nutshell, sums up for the frustration of both teams in this match. And it's going to end in a disappointing goalless draw. Well, that one was not. I don't think it's going to be a long. Well, that game, I'm afraid, won't live long in the memory. Probably the most easiest edit it might have all series. Burnley lying 8th place, but still unbeaten, 1 win and 2 draws. So it's not all doom and gloom, I suppose, from a selfish point of view. Wolves are off the mark there. I think they're about, are they at the bottom 3? Yeah, they are. They've moved up to 16th with that point, so they're off the mark. Liverpool leading the way with 3 wins out of 3. Leicester and Aston Villa following suit. City then 4th, Chelsea 5th, United 6th, West Ham 7th. Chelsea, Man United and West Ham all have 6 points. Burnley have 5. So it's all to play for. Later, the transfer window conclusion and Brighton away, but now we go to Turf Moor as we look to try and get back to winning ways. Just before we do, Nick Pope, John Egan, Jeff Enrique, Robbie Brady, Phil Bardsley, Bailey Peacock Farrell, Alfredo Morelos, Chris Wood and Johan Goodmanson are all been selected for international duty, so you can tell that we've got plenty of international flavour in our side at the moment. But we've got a tough test. Liverpool having won their first 3. We face them next, and unbeaten. We've got 2 wins and 1 win and a draw. We've got 100% on record. Could we keep that up against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool, who are such an awesome side, or could Liverpool inflict our first defeat of the season, or will it end a draw? Let's get to Turf Moor and find out what happened as we took on Liverpool in the last game in August. In our second of 3 games this afternoon. Hopefully a lot better. Well, Karen Carney will be the first female coach in the men's game to beat Liverpool if she can make it today. It's going to be a tough ask against the reigning European champions, but John Egan and his troops going to battle here, knowing that if he can pull this off for Carney and everyone here at the club, it would be an amazing statement from Burnley to make, and from Karen Carney's point of view. Liverpool are there to be beaten, there's no doubt about that. They're going tremendously well in the league, but so are Burnley. No, not been beaten once. Pope in goal, Wilton, Tarkowski, Egan and Taylor across the back. Goodmanson, Westwood, Cork and McNeil. And up front, Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes. So the same team that drew 0-0 essentially with Arsenal, with Alfredo Morelos waiting in the wings for his chance on the bench. Liverpool, as you'd expect, Alisson in goal. Back 4 of Alexander Arnold, Alderweireld, the new signing, Van Dijk and Robertson, then Henderson, Fabinho and Ronaldo. Up front, Mo Salah, Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane in a more familiar front 3. Liverpool in the dark strip. This is Salah now. Burnley, of course, need, I tell you, in claret and blue. Can Karen Carney's boys pull off a shock here? Fabinho into Henderson. Henderson, what a good turn that is. Jordan Henderson inside the area, and he stabs it wide of Pope and pats the left hand upright for a goal kick. Lovely play here by the Liverpool skipper, and the finish just lacked. Westwood. Goodmanson. He's got Wood making a break. Van Dijk should cover it, but Wood has got the strength. Oh, he's got a through. One! Yes! Chris Wood for Burnley! And not many people can hold off Virgil van Dijk or dispossess him on the edge of the penalty area. And Chris Wood certainly did. Used his big New Zealand frame to terrific effect here. Look at the way he bullies Van Dijk off the ball and then gets his shot in. Alisson's got no chance at all. And Liverpool are behind. Karen Carney and her boys have done it again. Yes, she's saying, come on, get back, she's saying. What a moment for her, and what a moment for Burnley. Wood's first of the season, and what a way to get it. 1-0 to the Clarets. Yes, Firmino, on to Mane, now Ronaldo. Lovely football, and Mane's onside. It's just him and Pope now, and Pope's come out, and he's saved superbly well. And it's just vitally for Dwight McNeil to get it forward, and now Cork. And now it's obviously Burnley's turn to attack now, and it's 4 on 4 for a second or two, and Lowton's into a terrific position. Tries an audacious attempt, but over the bar. Well, certainly it all kicked off there. Great save from Pope to deny Mane at one end, and Lowton shooting over at the other. The ball towards Salah. Liverpool dominated possession by 20%, but here's Salah and Firmino. That's brave goalkeeping there by Nick Pope, although the flag is up for offside. So even despite Pope's heroics, the goal wouldn't have stood. Goodmanson. Van Dijk. Many people can say they barged Van Dijk off the ball fairly and scored a magnificent goal. Firmino. And Robert Tarkowski's got in very hard, and the referee's come across. Oh, it's a red! It's a red card, and I have to say it's absolute pandemonium out there. Tarkowski has gone. He's been sent off. Red card for him. Well, I don't think it was a red card. It was certainly a foul, but not a red for me. It means Ashley Barnes has got to be sacrificed because Burnley will have to use 2 banks of 4. So Ben Mee comes on, and it's 2 banks of 4 now. It's 4-4-1 essentially for Karen Carney's side as Salah sends the free kick in towards Mane, but it's headed away. Now Goodmanson, he might get through here. Johan Berg Goodmanson, oh, he might get through. He's away from Alderweireld, but Alderweireld was getting back at him, and Alisson took the shot very well. And with a couple of minutes to go to half time, Burnley now still not playing too bad despite the fact that they're down to 10 players. Westwood with the strike. Oh, what a save! Tremendous save by Anderson. Got hold of this so well. It looked as if it was going in for Carricani's side, and it would have been a great lead to take into the break, but not to be. Here's Salah in the early stages of the second half. Good running by Salah. Firmino's waiting in the centre. Henderson's making a good run here inside the area. Henderson with the shot. And wide and over for a goal kick. But Liverpool signalling intent at the start of the second half that they're going to make Karen Carney's side work for this win if they're going to get it. Jurgen Klopp absolutely feeling the strain there down over on the far side. As Pope is going to take another kick now. Surely he's got to be England's number 1 on the basis of the way he's played this start of the season. He does make a clean sheet here. It'll be his second in succession to add to the one at Wolves as Westwood tries the shot. Wide of the target. In fact, I just looked at the stats there below the scoreboard. 1 shot on target in the entire match of Liverpool as we saw Westwood absolutely strike that well wide of Alisson's post, and it's been a testament to why Burnley have defended. Now then, here's Goodmanson. He's got away from Van Dijk, and here's one now. He could make it 2. Oh, good save! Tremendous save with 18 minutes to go by Alisson. That keeps Liverpool, in my opinion, in the game. It's a terrific shot. I'm not sure it's going in the back of the net here. It may have been going wide, but Alisson could not take that chance. Westwood with the corner. In it goes. Gudmundsson climbing. And held. Diving away to his left by Alisson. And Liverpool now. And looking down the barrel. Alisson taking an ace to get that throw away. Marnie's kept it in. Right past Jurgen Klopp he goes. Down that far side. Marnie. 4 in the middle. If he can pick one of these out. Oh, and it's wide. Wijnaldum with a header. Heading wide of the target. Is it going to be Burnley's day? Well, they're going to get a substitution now.
Substitution for Burnley. Coming off the pitch.
It's going to be Johan Berg Gudmundsson to come off. And to play on the right hand side is Robbie Brady, who's spent most of the time on the bench and has come back from a long term injury. 10 minutes to play. Salah chips it in, but that's going to be Pope's all day long. Still Burnley leading. Pope's throw out, not a good one, I'm afraid, from Nick Pope. Here's Bavino, and here's Rakitic, it's just come on. It's Rakitic, it's over. And the man they got from Barcelona has flipped his lines, as we're going to see another change. Off comes Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Takui Minamino comes on. 3 minutes to go. Here's Cork. Jack Cork now. He could settle every nerve around Jeff Moore. Oh, his shot was tame. Van Dijk had just put him off that split second and just kept tabs on him there. Cork wins it again from the kick out. Here's Westwood. Still Westwood. Westwood! Oh, what a save! Well, that's twice that the goalkeeper's foiled Ashley Westwood. And this was an even better save than the one just before the break. What a save that is from Alisson. Marvellous piece of goalkeeping. It's a corner kick. Here it comes into the area. There's the header. Still might break, but Neil's in there. But Keita gets it away for Liverpool. We play 3 minutes. And there will be no more. And what a statement for Karen Carney and her boys. She becomes the first female manager in the men's game to beat Liverpool. And what a moment for Burnley. They've broken new ground here today. Chris Wood with the winning goal early on in the first half. And Burnley hung on in there. Defended manfully. They went down to 10 men when Tarkowski was harshly sent off. He'll miss the next game, of course, at Brighton. But Burnley hung on. The 10 men have hung on. And have beaten Liverpool by a Chris Wood goal to 0. This is the table then, after 4 games apiece. That's a great win for us. Takes us up to 8 points. Liverpool dropped from 1st to 4th. The only 100% record is newly promoted Aston Villa. Dean Smith's side having a terrific start to the season. 4 wins out of 4. We played them in the next episode and the last game at the end of the month. So that could be an interesting game down at Villa Park. That could be a really good game. Man City second, Leicester third. But we're still in the top 8. That's all that counts. At the wrong end of the table, Southampton, Sheffield United, Norwich, and Brighton, who we play next, are in 15th. So that's interesting. There's been some transfers made in the window. Let me just tell you who we brought in. We've managed to sign in a couple of players. Alongside Morelos and Egan, we've also signed Ivan Toney as a backup striker from Peterborough, so we're going to train him up and make sure that he's top quality. And the same for Morgan Gibbs-White. 2 players very much for the future. Morgan Gibbs-White, he's only 19. I paid $8 million for him, but I feel that he'll be worth the money in the long run. We paid $4 million for Tony, so we paid at least £12 million for 2 decent players. I think they're good. I think they're going to be good signings. Probably overpaid a little bit for Morgan Gibbs-White, but I had to be blind, unfortunately. Cologne wants Matt Lowton, but Lowton is staying put right at this present moment in time. We can't afford to sell anybody at this moment in time, but yeah, we're doing fantastically well, and I don't think we can be too displeased with our business that we've done so far. 4 players in, decent business. Now we go to Brighton with the hope, hopefully, of getting another 3 points. Brighton lining 15th as things stand at the start of play. Can we get another 3 points and keep our unbeaten record? Remember, we've yet to lose at the moment, so anything could happen as regards this game. So let's hope that we can get 3 more points against the Seagulls as we travel down to the Amex. Here's Stevens for Brighton. Trossard. Two in the middle in blue and white stripes. Remember Burnley making that one enforced change. Tarkowski out through suspension, and in comes Ben Mee. So Burnley having to make the one change, otherwise it's the same team. Anyway, here comes the corner then to be taken by McAllister on the far side. McAllister's corner. A little bit of an in-swinger there. Turned away there by the defender, and it's away now by Burnley. Gudmundsson takes possession. The Iceland man gets the ball forward, but he's lost possession, and here's Stevens to win it for Brighton. Maupay. Still Maupay. He's going on away. Maupay. What a good save that was by Nick Pope from point blank range. And, well, Carney's boys there were in a right angle, and Pope has made a magnificent save. Maupay is offside from the second phase, but what a save from Pope originally. And what can Burnley cook up here? They haven't really been at the races. It's all been Brighton at the moment, and McAllister winning some good early possession here in this opening half an hour, and he's through again. Oh, good challenge there, and it had to be. McNeil has given it straight to Scalotto, and Scalotto has found Maupay, who's found Trossard, and he's back in there. McAllister, Maupay's in there, good save by Pope, and then and there's an offside again. Brighton denied by the linesman's flag. Great save by Pope initially, but it was offside a second time. There's Maupay again, and McAllister now for Brighton. Oh, he's put it wide. Big opportunity that for Alexis McAllister, but he puts the shot wide. A real opportunity there for Brighton, and it looks as if even at this early stage of the first half that might be it as regards goal mouth opportunity. McAllister, and he's lost out this time, and Trossard and was not found, and here's Cork. Gudmundsson, here's Chris Wood, big chance here. Oh, good save by Matt Ryan, and cleared away to safety. Wood, the flag has stayed down. It's Ashley Barnes, a big chance now. Barnes with the right foot. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Well, is anything going to go in this game? How unlucky can you get for Ashley Barnes? Westwood, Gudmundsson, Burnley probing now in this second half. Good ball in, and Wood. Oh, he should have scored, and he knows it. He covers his face in agony because he knows that was a great chance, and he's going to be replaced in a second or two here by Alfredo Morelos. There is Chris Wood being replaced by Alfredo Morelos, the new signing for Rangers. Let's see what he can do. We're coming up towards squeaky bum time, as Alex Ferguson would say. Here's Montoya for Brighton. Montoya, Maupay, good save by Nick Pope. Oh, he keeps Burnley in the game. Now Montoya, again. Scalotto, Gross, danger here for Kakaris, and Ben Pope holds it again. Oh my goodness me, here's Matt Lowton for Karen Carney's side. Can they claim victory here? Gudmundsson, Westwood, Morelos is making a great run, and the flag is staying down. What a chance it's to Alfredo Morelos. He's done it. Burnley have surely won it. In the last couple of minutes of the game, Karen Carney's boys have soaked up all the pressure that Brighton have thrown at them, and look as if now at this late stage have won the game. And I don't think there's any coming back from Graham Potter's side. A cool finish beyond the dive of Matt Ryan and into the back of the net. And Burnley will claim the 3 points. They beat Brighton surely now with minutes to go by 1-0. What a win for Burnley. Great result for us there. We move up to 6th place with 11 points. 2 points off the top. That's not bad. Good way to end the episode as well. 3 wins, 2 draws, no defeats so far. But we're doing well. 11 points above Man United and West Ham. Brighton, we have dropped them right in it. But it's early days yet. Palace, Southampton and Norwich are the bottom 3 at the moment. But great way in which to end there. Another tight affair, but we've managed to nick the last 2 games 1-0. So that's not too bad. We're nicking a 1-0, but we're not scoring many goals. But it doesn't matter. It's all about the points at the moment for the Carps and getting as many on the board as we possibly can. Right, that's the end of the episode. We go back to the turf for the first of the next episode. For the reasons I've stated, we are in Europe. Purely and simply, to test the old adage, could a woman win the Europa League better than a male coach as well? And also the fact that we want to see how Burnley go with this squad of ours and how far we could go in an extra competition. So it's an experiment as well as a career mode this. So we've got Fiorentina at home, and then we've got 2 matches. First of all, at home to Norwich in the league, and then we go away to Carrow Road in the cup. Those are our 3 matches. In fact, make that 4 matches because we'll have Aston Villa as well away from home. So 4 matches, a 4 bomb. So we'll have extended highlights of the Fiorentina and Aston Villa games if they were good games. It all depends, and then we'll have brief highlights of the 2 Norwich matches in between as well. So plenty to look forward to on there. That's the draw. That's the full draw for the next round of the cup. But if you have enjoyed this second episode, please drop us a like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And if you want notifications on any of these videos, this Karen Carney Burnley career mode, or any of our live commentary streams, or any other videos or whatever, we're doing cricket and everything else, please hit that notification bell if you want to see more of this and everything else that we do. Don't be afraid to do that. We're nearly at 700 subscribers, so it'd be wonderful if we could hit 700 subscribers this next week. Don't forget we've got live cup tie action as well this week in real life. So plenty happening on the YouTube channel. But until then, take care, and I'll see you very soon. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. And of course, real life FA Cup commentaries as well. Don't forget we've also got the Carabao Cup final as well in real life up on the channel as well for you to enjoy as well. But from episode 2 of this career mode, don't forget to hit that like, hit the notification bell, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you soon. Take care. I'll see you for episode 3 very soon. Bye bye.